We're here once again to finish off the evening here with the second game of our doubleheader this evening. I'm George Saw Dublin along with Desmond Zico Blur here at the Antigua and Barbuda Technical Center, where we first opening day of the 2025 Calvin A sponsor Women Premier League. Zico.
Yes, George, so we're into the second encounter. I think this is trendsetters kicking from from south to north, coming up against Fort Road players, going from north to south. Hopefully we have a little bit more of a competitive encounter in the second game of the doubleheader at the ABFA Technical Center in Painters, George.
Yes, and here we are. There's a throw-in for trendsetters down on the far side. It's a bit difficult here to see the numbers, and we're a bit short-handed because we haven't gotten the team sheets as yet, but we are going here diligently. And the throw-in is taken by the wing-back, headed by the player from Fort Road player, and there's an infringement called by referee Chanella, and there's a free kick now for trendsetters, look to be taken by, is that Kwashi Deziko on it?
Yes, that looks like young Nafisa Squashy, and if we've seen anything from her in the school league, I think she would be looking to go directly on goal, George.
Definitely. So Nafisa Squashy is on it here, and there's some players in the box for trendsetters. And Nafisa takes a shot, but the shot goes low and wide and goes into touch for a goal kick by the Fort Road players. And Fort Road players is coached by Yafu, and the trendsetters is coached by Nikisha Samuel, aka Tiki.
Yeah, so we have a bit of experience on the bench as well. Yafu Lake in the technical area for Fort Road, and former national goalkeeper Nikisha Samuel on the touchline for trendsetters.
Yes, definitely, Zico. And looking so far, you know, in this game, we're just here into the 3rd minute of play, and the game is really competitive, going from end to end. Ball is being changed, and there's some strong challenges going in and some confident play. So the ball now is with trendsetter on the far side. Ball played forward, intercepted by Fort Road player. She heads up, tries to take a player on one-on-one, turns it inside. A lovely ball played over the top and headed clear by number 15 for trendsetter, and the ball goes into touch for a throw. That looks like Karen Warner, number 15 there.
Yes,
for trendsetter. Am I correct there, Zico?
Yes, the veteran Karen Warner. Still mixing it up with the young ladies, looking to anchor the defense and organize things for the trendsetter outfit.
So we have the first corner, and the first corner here is in the 4th minute of play, and it goes to Fort Road players, and it looks to be taken by...
Looks like the number 10.
It looks like
the number 10 there for Fort Road.
It's a bit difficult to see these numbers here on these pink jerseys that Fort Road is wearing here, because the number is in black. And you know, the distance is making a bit different. But the corner is taken nonetheless, driven in right-footedly, attacked by a Fort Road player, but couldn't get the ball under control, and it goes into touch.
Looks like another veteran there, Tittle, getting on the end of that corner kick, but couldn't keep it under control.
Yes, getting on the end of it. Is that Kai Davis there, Zico, in the middle for Fort Road?
Yes.
On the trendsetter starting shot, but there's a high press from the Fort Road, and the defense intercepted, but couldn't get away with it. Yes, and it's intercepted, taken by the Fort Road player. She's still on it, plays up head, makes a pass to Kai. Kai with a lovely flick pass around the corner, but the player on it couldn't control it properly. And this good position of play by number 21 for Fort Road players at midfield. A good turn, she plays it out wide to her teammate, loses out, picked up by Kwashi. Kwashi's on the run, has a player to her right. Kwashi takes on one, takes on two. Kwashi's still with it. Oh, she toe pokes it wide for the chance of the player, but intercepted and cleared. But the ball's fall for Fort Road player. Fort Road plays on it, she plays it wide. There's 2 players going for it. It looks like
number 2 there and the number 14. The number 2 for Fort Road coming up against the number 14 there for trendsetters.
But the ball goes into touch, and there's a throw-in for trendsetters on the far side of the pitch. And as Zico says, trendsetters in blue and white, going from south to north, and four-toed players in orange going from north to south. And four-toed in pink, going. And interception by Kwashi. Kwashi picks her heads up, plays the ball through the middle. There's a player on it, number 5 is on it, but a poor touch, and it's intercepted by the defender for four-toed players. And the four-toed player plays it into touch for a throw-in in their half. And the number 9 is the right wing back for Trendsetters, who is going down there to take that free kick.
What's noticeable, George, is they have quite an experienced group in both teams. So hopefully we have more of a competitive game than our first encounter in the doubleheader.
Yeah, I must say that that's so correct. Both teams look like they are matched out man for man, you know, youth and experience in both outfits. And yes, it's gearing up to be an interesting encounter because the ball has been played in both ends of the pitch thus far. But here we have a goal kick for Trendsetters. Yes, for the players take it. Photo plays the falls. Karen Wan is attacking, but the defender there taken by Kai. Kai comes around one. Kai is still on it. She's moving fast. She has some runners. She plays a lovely ball through the gap. The keeper is coming up, but there's a photo player on it earlier, and there's a collision between the keeper and the player, but the keeper comes away with it cleanly, which is the national goalkeeper. It is Anik, isn't it?
Anik Jarvis.
Anik Jarvis is goalkeeper for Chelsea. The ball plays down the line for Kwashi. Kwashi's on it, takes a lovely touch. Kwashi, she's still on it, picks her heads up, plays the ball through the gap. Oh, and a lovely 1-2 is being played between number 12 and number 9 for Trendsetters. Number 9 is going down the flank. She elects to cross. It's a lovely cross across pitch, but cleared by the fourth-row defender, picked up by the defender for Trendsetters and played forward, but it was an errant ball, and it looked like it's rolling to touch, but it doesn't. The ball stops on the line, and two players down there hassling for it. The fourth-row player turns and comes out with it, plays the ball up the line for a teammate, controlled it lovely for a teammate, but she's under some pressure, tries to wiggle with it, but didn't, and elected to foul. So there's a free kick now for Trendsetters on the far side, look to be taken by number 12, but number 9 is jogging over, so it seems like number 9 wants to take this one. Maybe she has a better kick, Zico, to get it deeper into the box.
Oh, definitely. We see Trendsetters also boasting in their lineup, number 12, Ogaro, who will be the daughter of former standout Marvin Emo Ogaro of Param fame there, George. So quite a bit of talent on display in this match.
Yes, and there was a ball played into the box by the number 9 for Trendsetters, and the defense of the fourth-row players did not deal with it confidently enough, and it ricochets off the defender and goes into touch for a corner kick, which looked like they were taken by number 7, young Nafisha Squashy, on the far northern side of the pitch, and she's taking it from the western end. And she whips it into the box, it clears the 18, drops in the box, nobody deals with it, and Kai Davis whips it away to clear the danger for fourth-row players. Played back in by the defender for the thing. Ball falls for Ogaro. Ogaro plays it through, and the number 4 is on it, and she takes a shot to goal, and the ball is in the back of the net in the 9th minute of play. Goal scored for Trendsetters. So it's 1-0 for Trendsetters. Goal scored by number 9 for Trendsetters, and the score is 1-0 in the 9th minute of play. Goal scored for Trendsetters. Zico, your thoughts on that one?
It was good link-up play between Kwashi, the number 7, and the number 4. We'll get her name. The number 9. There was good running off the ball by the number 9, and she collected nicely into the box and slotted it home.
All right, so we're back into play here, and Fortwood elects to go back. They reach right back into the defensive pass. So Fortwood has it. Ball is played wide. Ball is booted upfield over the top of everybody. Number 50 for Fortwood is on it. She tries to get forward, but ball is cleared, and Kai Davis is on it, using her body to shield the ball. The ball is played over the top, and Anik Jarvis came, but she elected to go back, and the ball is cleared into touch by the number 9 player for Trendsetters. So the score is 1-0 in favor of Trendsetters.
George, we could say it was a bit against the run of play, because up until that foray into the half, into the fourth-row half, the fourth-row players would have created a one-on-one opportunity on this end, and it was just unfortunate that they got caught out on the counter-attack.
A ball is played forward, but number 13, Miss Culture, Squashy is going one-on-one against the defender here. Squashy elects to go wide. She's still on it. Squashy's attacking the goal. She cuts one. She cuts two. She's still with it. She takes a shot, but it was a lovely effort by Squashy. Must say, great individual play by young Squashy. and the custodian for the forward players is up to it and made the save. Ball is booted down mid by Karen Warner. Ball falls at midfield for forward. Kai Davis has it. Kai Davis is she shrugs her defenders off. A lovely turn by Kai Davis, looking for some sort of attacking presence. She has a player to her left, to her right, one down, and she plays it to the middle and miscue by Karen Warner, but the ball rolls through to Anik Jarvis, and Anik elects to clear it forward. Ball falls for Ogaro. Ogaro turns, has number 6 on her right, and squashes through the middle. She decides to place it down the right for the number 6. Number 6 takes a touch. She's been chased by a forward defender. And there's a cross by number 6, but the ball is straight to the goalkeeper for forward players, and she collects it comfortably, Zico.
Yes, good positioning there by, it looks like, Jolie Alexander, if I'm not mistaken. Good positioning. She's been in the right place so far and dealing with that ball comfortably. Ironically, George, we have quite a bit of daughters of former standout players. I think Jolie's dad would have played for Villa. Barry would have played for Villa quite some time ago. And obviously, if the name Kwashi sounds familiar, Nafisa was the daughter of the Empire great Lenny Kwashi.
Right, so we have a throw on the far side for the forward players to be taken by the right wing back. And the throw is taken and met by the defender for Trendsetters, and the ball goes into touch for another throw for forward. So Zico, the game has not been a bad one so far. I think forward needs to get more players up in the attack when they're coming forward, because I think Kai is getting the ball in some good areas, but very limited options, Zico.
Yes, there hasn't been much in the way of running off the ball. I mean, the forward players ahead of Kai are looking for her to play a pass and then them reacting to it, as opposed to initiating the run so she could get them into better goal scoring positions. If that doesn't change, she may very well have to go on her own, George, and try to see if she can try to catch out Anik from distance coming from the midfield.
Most definitely. So there's a throw for forward. She takes the throw to Kai Davis, but there was good defending by the Trendsetter player to head the ball into touch, and another throw. Ball thrown in to Kai. Kai takes it, turns, looks to take 2 players on. She gets past both players, looks to whip it in the back. She's a good cross, but cool and calmly taken by the goalkeeper, Anik Jarvis. She has some options to roll it out too, so she decides to throw it out for the number 6. Number 6 is on it. She has the option of Squashy. She plays with one round the corner for Squashy, but Squashy couldn't get it because the defender is there first. Defender Tittle, who it is there, but she made a miscue and the defender did not control it properly, but the attacker wasn't. And there was a push on the attacker by the defender, and referee Chanella blows a foul and points to the penalty spots in the 14th minute. So it seems like there's a penalty awarded, much to the dismay of the fans here at the ABFA Technical Center in this game between forward and Trendsetter, and a penalty awarded by referee Chanella, Zico. And your thoughts on that call, Zico?
I would trust the referee being a bit closer to the play than us, George, by the reaction of the fans here at the ABFA Technical Center. I don't think a lot of them would have been in agreement with the call. However, the referee's decision is final.
Most definitely. So we have here number 4 for Trendsetters here, looking to take this penalty in the 14th minute of play, to be precise here. So the penalty has been awarded, and number 4 for Trendsetters will take the penalty. It looks to be like she's going to take it right-footed. And the whistle is blown, and she runs up. She takes the penalty and scores. So there's 2-0 now in the 15th minute for Trendsetters, and the forward players, Zico, has a lot to do to come back from this one. Although it's still early days, 15 minutes in, and the score is 2-0, and both goals is scored by the same player, number 4, for Trendsetters, Zico. So I think forward has the caliber, the quality to come back into this game, but it's a daunting task to be 2-0 down in 15 minutes, Zico.
Yes, definitely, George, but I think they need to get past this call. I mean, they look a little bit flat, a little bit dejected. There's still a whole lot more football to be played. We've only gone 15 minutes. I mean, and quite
Oh,
rightly.
and this is Grant on it. And Grant crosses it, but it did not on target. And the ball goes out into touch. So that's Grant there. Young Grant,
daughter of Tamo
Allen. So ball is being played. Starting from the back, Karen Warner plays it to her comprehensive centre back. She plays it wide to the wing back, number 9. Number 9 takes a lovely touch. She's coming forward with it. She has some options in number 6. She plays a lovely ball down the line, but it's a bit ahead of number 6 and intercepted by the 4-2 defender. But unfortunately, one back by number 6. Number 6 tried to play 1-2 with Squashy, but intercepted by Tittle. Tittle is driving forward, trying to play it forward, but the ball is intercepted by the Trendsetter's defender and booted high into the ear. Being attacked by Kai. Kai gets it, boots it forward, but I'm sure this won't trouble Anik Jarvis in goal, who just allows it to come back and control it with their body, you know, forcing the team to come, or is played now to the right side, the centre back. KK plays it wide to the number 9. Number 9 takes a touch. He has acres of space to run forward in. Squashy's coming as an option, but she elects to place it down the line, and the number 6 is chasing it. It looks like she might get there first, but she's under some pressure by the 4-2 defender. The 4-2 defender gets there first, uses her body to protect the ball and turn. She's coming forward with it, looks up, plays it forward, but ball is intercepted by number 9 again. Number 9 looks up, plays it forward, but cleared by the 4-2 defense into touch for a throw-in for Trendsetters down the right side, Zico.
Yes, I think the 4-2 players still showing a little bit of frustration. Things not going their way. I think they would do well to try to conserve a little bit of energy, function with a little bit more clarity, and try to get back in this game. It's 2-0, yes, but it's still early going. There's a lot of time left in the game, and there's quite a bit of quality in the Fort Road team, and it's not an insurmountable obstacle, but they have to get things under control sooner rather than later.
And my apologies for calling young Alan Grant. So by some means of this, my apologies. Anyway, the ball will be back into play. Ball control by Nafisa Squashy, but she's surrounded by players in pink. Ball is booted forward. Allen is on it. Allen turned, but she missed touch. But this is Karen Warner, one defect from her. Ball into Garo. Garo is a lovely ball around the corner to Quashi. Quashi gets it, turns, challenged by Knowles, but Squashy ends up with it. Knowles is still there. Ball is now with Squashy again. Squashy cuts one. She comes around the corner and tries a shot, but ball goes wide of the goal and into touch for a kick for the Fort Road FC.
Actually, the number 11 there for Fort Road players would be Rolisha Humphrey. Rolisha Humphrey there. So still we're into the 18th minute of play, and just to recap, we've had 2 goals. We've had 2 goals by Elika. Sorry, not two goals by Dinovia Jarvis for Trendsetters, giving them a 2-0 lead.
And there's a free kick for Fort Road, started shot by Tittle to Kai. Kai tried to place over the top, but it's blocked and is picked up in midfield by number 10 for Fort Road. Number 10 for Fort Road is Wilson. Wilson plays it forward, and she's challenged by Elika. Elika wants it, plays it to a teammate, tries to boot it forward, ball block. Teammate picks it back up, tries to play it to Kai, but intercepted by the Trendsetter player. Played it wide to number 12, which is Ogaro. Ogaro tries to play it around the corner for 11, it is Zico?
Number 6.
Number 6, and the ball goes into, no, it's number 8. The ball goes into touch. And it's a throw-in for Trendsetters to be taken by number 9, Brown. So Brown shuts all the way down from right back to take a throw. She looks to take the throw, plays it over, plays it into Ogaro, but was intercepted by Tittle, and the ball goes into touch for a goal kick for Fort Road FC.
So it's a goal kick for...
And it looked like it was taken by the goalkeeper.
That is Jolie George Alexander. Ironically, George, Jolie is also a national youth tennis player. So we have quite a diversity of talent in the women's game in Antigua, Judge.
And the ball is played through by Kai, but intercepted by number 2, which is Hughes for Trendsetters. Ball is with Trendsetters now. Trendsetters attacking down their left. Ball is placed into Nafisha. Nafisha skips over one challenge, but the next defender, who is number 4, Joseph, Elika Joseph, and Joseph turns it into touch. Kicks it wide, but it's picked up, played back in by the Trendsetter defender. Right, ball is with Kai. Kai Davis plays it wide, back to Kai Davis again. She has some options. She plays it through, but intercepted by Karen Warner. Ball picked up, played into midfield to Ogaro. Ogaro turns, takes one. Ogaro is still on it, had no options. Ogaro elects to come back. So now Ogaro goes right back to Hughes. Hughes plays it over the top for number 6. Number 6 is on it, looking to take on Tittle. A strong challenge by Tittle. Ball falls for Ogaro. Ogaro looks up, sees her option, plays a lovely ball through for number 7, and number 7 is in and goal with the goalkeeper, dribbles the goalkeeper, and goal by number 7, young Nafisha Squashy, in the 22nd minute.
Squashy there doing some good work, continuing her scoring ways from the school league there, George.
Yes, definitely. I think she scored 13 goals in 2 games in the school league, Zico, but she unfortunately lost in the finals against Princess Margaret Secondary. So, but nevertheless, she's a definite talent, and you know, you must appreciate talent when it is there. So that's, and she opens her account here tonight in the ABFA Women's Premier League, sponsored by Calvin here, Nafisha Squashy, and the score sheet in the 22nd minute.
Push up, get to the ball, get to the ball. Get to the ball, ladies.
We gotta be careful that this game doesn't turn out to be completely out of reach for them in the before we get to the halftime break. You know, Fort Road will be looking to get back into the game. You know, they do have some quality in the lineup. Obviously, they have the experience of the Vita Tittle. They also have the experience of Denisha Wilson. And the number 15 there, Nisha Vasai. So they do have the talent, but it looks like Trendsetters, a well-organized unit. It's always good to get your scoring boots on early in the season, you know, so they can calm some nerves and continue.
And the ball is booted into the Trendsetter box, and there's some challenge, and won by the photo player, but a strong challenge by Karen Warner, using her experience there, not allowing players. And the ball is falling now for Ogaro. Ogaro has some options. Decide to go wide to number 6, but the defender number 17 is looked like it's there, but the ball falls to Squashy. Squashy turns number 4, which is Joseph, but Squashy has quite a bit to do here. She has a runner, but the runners have a runner inside. But Squashy looking to take them on. Number 4 is looking to put in challenge. Squashy takes on. She's done, but still Squashy. Squashy looks up, sees she has an option. Oh, there's number 11 at the back post. There's a cross to number 11. Number 11 could get a hat trick here, but she elects to pass, and the ball is intercepted by Joseph. A sliding tackle by Kai. And the ball is falling for Trendsetter number
14.
Number 17, that looked like is Morris. Intercepted by Kai. Kai plays out to the next side. Picked up. Ball falls to number 7 it is. Now the ball is with Squashy. Squashy plays it through. And this plays offside. And the ball goes. Zico, what you it seems like the Fort Road team is just going through the motion after the penalty, Zico. They have lost their shape. There's no structure in midfield except for Kai trying to do her stuff. And I just think they need to calm down and just regroup and get themselves back in this game, because this game is not beyond them, Zico.
No, it's not. I think they're still a little bit dejected. I mean, it's difficult. It's difficult when you have a call like that go against you. But at the end of the day, the onus is on you to regroup and try to get back in the game.
And the ball is with 11 for Photo. She now ventures in the back. She looks across. This is a good cross. Oh, and the Photos plays here, but she puts it wide under the challenge of goalkeeper Annie Jarvis. So it goes for the number 15 player, who is...
Watch for the shot.
That would be Anisha Vasai.
Anisha Vasai. And the ball goes wide and into touch for a goal kick. So Jarvis takes the goal kick. She kicks it big. It falls into midfield for number 11. 11 goes right back to Jarvis. Jarvis boots it. It falls at midfield again for the photo player. The photo player decides to take the shot. It falls for 50. Oh, and 15 made a mess of it. And that should have been Zico at least a goal to keep the scoreline respectable at 2-1, but unfortunately she scuffed it and cleared by Anik Jarvis. Headed into midfield for Ogaro. Ogaro has it. She takes a play on. She has some time. She takes a touch, cuts inside, beats Kai, or she plays it through the middle, but intercepted by Joseph. An errant pass by Joseph falls for the number
17.
Number 13. Number 13 for trendsetters.
Jamila
but no
Benjamin.
ball took it by number 21, Shida Knowles. Shida Knowles has some time and space. She takes one player on, she takes two. She's still with it. Shida looks her head up, tried to make a cross, but the cross was blocked. And now intercept is picked up by number 14 for trendsetters on the far side. She tries to use the space in front of going forward. She makes a pass forward. Pass doesn't beat the photo defender. Plays into Kai. Kai with a lovely ball around the corner. Or next lovely pass. And number 11 is on it, but out comes lovely sliding. Goalkeeper Annie Jarvis to collect that one safely for her team. She boots it upfield. Ball is hit high into the ear. Look like Tittle is on it. The ball bounced once. Tittle is being challenged by Squashy, but now it's 5-11, picked up by Ogaro. Ogaro tries to venture forward, but intercepted by Joseph. Joseph has it, plays it wide for number 15. Number 15 takes a touch, poor touch it is, but nevertheless, Ogaro has it now. And Ogaro plays it wide for Squashy. Squashy is on the move now, free. Squashy is one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Squashy picks ahead and passes into the back of the net for her second goal here this evening.
The 27
in the 27-minute. Zico. So the second goal in the score is now 2-0 in favor of trendsetters in the 27-minute. Goal scored by Kwashi. Young Nafisha Kwashi has 2 so far. So the score is 3-0, Zico. It is, isn't it? Or 4-0? 4-0. Yes, 4-0, and that's the second goal for Kwashi in this encounter, Zico.
I think Fort Road feeling hard done there, appealing for an offside. But the flag never came, and you know it's cardinal rule in football, George. You got to play until the whistle. And if that whistle never comes, irrespective of what you think the call should be, your job is to complete the play and then look for the inquiry or the inquest afterwards.
Yeah, well, so the score is 4-0, and we're only into the 28th minute of play here, Zico. So this looks like it might be another high-scoring game here this evening, Zico.
Surprisingly, George, because on paper, Fort Road looks a lot more competitive than the 4-0 scoreline is showing, but they haven't really gotten a foothold in the game so far.
Ball is with Squashy. Squashy has the option. Oh, but Squashy bombers that one. Ball cleared by Joseph. Number 7 tries to fix it on, but intercepted by Hughes. Hughes has time. She takes her touch, but she made an end pass, intercepted by Kai. Kai looks to see what option she has. Not much. She tried to play it forward, intercepted by Warner. Then by 10, cleared by Warner. And it's a throw-in on the far side for Fort Road, Zico.
Yes, it looks like the Fort Road team, you know, heads down, a little bit dejected, but you know, they still have the whole second half to play.
Oh, and there was an attack down the right by Fort Road, Zico, but the player tries to cross, but the ball didn't come across how she wanted it, and it goes into touch for a throw. For a goal kick, my bad, for trendsetters. Taken short to Hughes. Hughes has time. She plays it wide for Brown. Brown has some time, goes back to Hughes. Hughes still has it, goes back to Brown, but it was a poor pass by Hughes. Kai challenged it, but didn't get it. Falls for Ogaro. Ogaro tries to play it through the corner for... And Squashy is no one else. Squashy looks up. She has time and space to shoot. Ball is blocked by Tittle. Falls to Squashy. Squashy hits again. And the ball goes over bar and into touch for a goal kick for Fort Road. I think Joseph and Tittle putting in a good shift there for the Fort Road defense, Zico. They just need to be able to get someone in midfield with Kai, and I think this game could be a lot different, Zico.
I think Fort Road has a bit of a dilemma. I mean, Kai would be your best option going forward, but with her pushing forward to try to get Fort Road back in the game, it's leaving a lot of space in the midfield, which is exposing Tittle and Joseph to tremendous pressure at this point.
Yeah, so we have 2 goals by Jarvis for Trendsetters and 2 goals by Squashy so far in this game. It's for a 4-0 margin to Trendsetters in the 30th minute of play. So we have some 10 minutes or less to play in this first half here at the ABFA Technical Center in this Calvinia Women's Premier League 2025 here, Zico.
Yes, you know, and we got to really give kudos to the team at Calvinia for coming up with the sponsorship to put our female talent on display. I mean, we have the ability to stream live, so these games are going.
But quickly there, Zico, just a quick rundown and both teams starting lineup. Now we have the official list. We had a pre-vamped list, but now we have the official list. So can you just give me a quick rundown on both teams starting?
So for Fort Road, we have Denisha Wilson, Devika Tittle, Jolie George Alexander, Sanique Levy, Alika Joseph, Kai Jacobs, Alicia Humphreys, Jamila Benjamin, Anisha Vasai, Kadisha Morris, and Sheeda Knowles. For Trendsetters, Anik Jarvis, Risha Simon, Camila Hughes, Denovia Jarvis, Kanique Armstrong, Nafisa Kwashi, Tadia Brown, Shakira Garro, Tamara Lake, Brittany George, and Karen Warner.
Yes. So here we are now with Fort Road has it. Pass it forward. Still Fort Road, the ball is with Kai. Kai is somewhere 18 yards out. She tries to make a pass. Oh, but it's intercepted by Brittany Falls. So Ogaro plays it wide. Squashy has it. Squashy turns. Squashy has some room. Squashy's still on it. Number 6 is making a run. Squashy plays it wide to number 6. Number 6 is still on it. Has some options. Decided to play a diagonal. But diagonal didn't reach its intended target, and it was cleared by
Khadija Morris, number 17 there for.
By Morris, yes.
Tracking back, doing a little bit of defensive work to clean up behind of her teammates there, George.
Yeah, and just a quick vamp there, Zico, on the referee panel, Zico. We have in center referee
Chanel Burton. She's assisted by Nikisha Gage and Chanela Dean, and the fourth official, Eustace Samuel.
Ball into Ogaro. Ogaro cuts wide to her right, plays it wide to number 6. Number 6 looks up, tries to play it into Squashy, but intercepted by Tittle. Now it falls to Ogaro. Ogaro had a poor touch. Oh, and now it's with Davis. Davis is on it. Number 15 cuts across the middle, plays it back to Kai. Kai turns, beats 1. Kai tried to beat 2, but didn't come off. Took it by number 17, but the ball falls to Tittle now. And Tittle is on it. Tittle has sometimes a couple options. She has Joseph in an option. Oh, lovely pass through the middle for Kai and a brilliant turn also. Kai is looking for options. She gets it with number 7. But number 7 tries to play a one-time pass back to Kai. But Kai went into a strong challenge. Oh, Kai comes out of it, beats 1. Kai is going to pass Brown, but Brown used her body well to get her body across it. Brown is still on it. Brown is being pressured by number 15. And there's a foul blown by referee Chanela on number 9 Brown and signaling for a free kick for Fort Road FC.
I think, George, it's quite noticeable that, you know, the fitness of the ladies are not where we would expect it to be, all things considered, for the opening game of the season.
Yeah, well, you know, this league was supposed to start a little while back, Zico, and, you know, there was some delays in it, but now it's finally underway. I hope that the girls was training during that delay period, but in all, you know, your first win is a difficult one to get, and this is the first game. So first game nerves, taking the better of some people. There was a cross in by Kai, but won by Karen Warner, now cleared by Brown. Falls in midfield, but poor touch at midfield for Fort Road. And there's a strong challenge by number 14 from Trendsetters, and referee Chanela was a free kick to Trendsetters midway through the Trendsetters half.
That's Brittany George there being called for the infringement, and that gives Fort Road a free kick in a bit of a dangerous position, all things considered. I think Anik Jarvis will be comfortable in terms of the distance. Nonetheless, she's making sure that her wall is set correctly and in the right position, not taking any chances with this free kick.
You know, there's some questions I want to ask now, but because this is the first show we're doing and the first weekend, I'm going to elect not to ask this question because I'm a bit confused by some of the events being taken. And the free kick was taken by the photo player and blocked by the wall, but she gets the repeat and takes another shot, and it goes straight through into touch for a goal kick for Fort Wood. You know, I don't want to seem a bit controversial, Zico, but if Karen Wan is the head coach of the senior female women team, Zico, is it... I don't even know what to ask in terms of she playing in the league against the same teams and then that she's supposed to be selecting the national team from, Zico.
I think that's another conversation for a different day, George.
Yeah, well, I just had to ask the question because it's, you know, I'm checking it out and, you know, it's just a thought. But anyway, back to the runner play, and there was a foul on the trendsetter player by the Fort Wood player, and there's a free kick, foul on number 4. Number 4 elects to take it, but she walks away from it and leaves it for number 12. No, that's number 12. Number 17 it looks like. Free kick taken, intercepted. Oh, lovely turn by Kai. And elects to shoot from far, but she was blocked by number 14. Oh, and number 14 went into a strong challenge and foul to Fort Wood. So there's a free kick for Fort Wood down the middle.
Keep walking, Kai. Keep walking.
Free kick midway into the trendsetter half. Again, I don't think this would trouble Anik Jarvis in goal.
Free kick taken, at least it's on target, Zico, and it goes straight in the hand of Anik Jarvis, who comes to the edge of our box and boots it upfield. So Kwashi with a lovely take and turn. Looks to take one player on, goes past the player, shy the nose. Looks to have an option. Oh, number 4 made a lovely run, but the pass was a bit heavy, and goalkeeper George came out and comfortably collects. Boots back downfield by George. Ball falls for the attacking player, but cleared by Karen Warner back upfield. And headed wide by Joseph. Joseph picked up by number 6. Joseph is putting some pressure on number 6. Number 6 trying to shield it out, but the ball doesn't like it has enough pace to go out. It stays in place. So it's Joseph. No ball falls to Kwashi. Kwashi's on it. Kwashi cuts back. Falls to the ground. Kwashi's up. Still Kwashi. Ogaro. Davis. Back to Davis.
Really no options for Kai. You know, Kai's doing a good job of linking. Kai's doing a good job of linking the play for Fort Wood, but there's no movement or little to no movement up top for Fort Wood. So there's really no out ball, George, after linking and picking it up in between the lines in the middle of the field.
So it's definitely a goal kick now for Fort Wood from a heavy pass from Simon, who was trying to get to Armstrong on the right. So we're now into the 38th minute of play here, Zico. We don't have much stoppages, so it looks like we have somewhat 2 minutes or less to play here. And the score is 4-0 in favor of trendsetters. 2 goals by number 4, Jarvis, and 2 goals by young Nafisha Squashy, number 7, which seems to be, I would want to believe that her number favors her favorite player, Zico.
I would venture to suggest there's a Ronaldo connection there.
I would venture to say the same. Free kick taken by Tittle over the top. Strong challenge won by Hughes, but number 15 for Fort Wood tried to get back. Ball is still with Hughes, number 2. Plays it through the gap to number 17, Simon. Simon tries to play to Ogaro, but intercepted by Tittle. Ball falls for Brown, number 9 for trendsetter. She boots it back over the top. Oh, and Squashy read it well, but she couldn't control it. Ball cleared over the top. Warner chasing it. And Warner has it. She plays it wide, but ball intercepted by Fort Wood. Fort Wood is now on the attack. Plays to Kai. Kai takes the touch, cuts back. Looking for options, Kai. Has options on the right, plays it wide to the player on the wide, but the ball is overplayed and it goes into touch. And a throw-in for trendsetters on their left side of the pitch.
A bit of a heavy pass here by Kai, and to compound the problem, it wasn't read well by young Rolisha Humphreys there. You know, that could have been a bit of an opportunity to make some inroads into the trendsetter defense, but it wasn't to be.
And we're back into play taken by Kwashi. Kwashi used a fancy quive turn to get out to some trouble. She plays it forward. Ball intercepted by Joseph. Joseph here now, and Joseph using the space in front of her to go forward. She toe pokes it forward. Ball falls for Kai. Kai using her body to shield the ball. Has 2 players on a Hughes and thing, but Kai gets away from them. Balls fall for number 10. Number 10 is still in it. Uses the option, plays it back to the number 10. Number 10 plays it into Kai. Oh, Kai with a nice little flick turn, but unfortunately, there was too much defenders around her, so she couldn't get away. Intercepted by Nose, but Nose loses it out. Photo player gets it, tries to place it down the line, and this one will roll straight behind the goal line into touch for a goal kick for Anik Jarvis.
We're coming up on the halftime interval, George, and I think the Fort Road team would be waiting in anticipation for the halftime whistle. Hopefully they can regroup and come out with a better showing in the second half.
And there it is, halftime is here, whistle blown by referee Chanella, and the score is 4-0 in favor of Trendsetters here at the ABFA Technical Center in the second game of the 2025 Calvin Aid-sponsored Women Premier League. 2 goals scoring by number 4, Jarvis, and 2 goals scored by Young Squashy to give Trendsetter the league here at halftime. And Zico, we forget to say that also with this league, like the men's league, where we have a winning or draw monetary reward per game, there's a $500 for win and a $250 on a draw during these encounters. So the first 500 of the evening went to Fort Road, Dudley FC. Zico, so your thoughts on that one quickly?
I think that's a very good initiative. I mean, in addition to the league entirely sponsored by the Calvin Foundation, there's also that monetary award for winning games. So it gives players the incentive to come out and work. In addition to games being live streamed, that's also an incentive for them to put the work in on the practice field so that their display on the weekend can be commendable.
Yes, most definitely, Zico. So here we're at halftime, and this is George Sower Dublin along with Desmond Zico Blur. We'll take a break for the half and we return with the second half action.
From providing access to higher learning, fostering young talent in music, to supporting youth development initiatives, the Calvin Ayre Foundation is playing a pivotal role in nurturing the potential of tomorrow's leaders. Discover the Caribbean from a new perspective with Calvin Ayre Helicopters. Call us today at 789-4354 or email reservations@calvinair.com. From providing access to higher learning, fostering young talent in music, to supporting youth development initiatives, the Calvin Ayre Foundation is playing a pivotal role in nurturing the potential of tomorrow's leaders. Discover the Caribbean from a new perspective with Calvin Air Helicopters. Call us today at 789-4354 or email reservations@calvinair.com. From providing access to higher learning, fostering young talent in music, to supporting youth development initiatives, the Calvin Air Foundation is playing a pivotal role in nurturing the potential of tomorrow's leaders. Discover the Caribbean from a new perspective with Calvin Air Helicopters. Call us today at 789-4354 or email reservations@calvinair.com. From providing access to higher learning, fostering young talent in music, to supporting youth development initiatives, the Calvin Air Foundation is playing a pivotal role in nurturing the potential of tomorrow's leaders. Discover the Caribbean from a new perspective with Calvin Air Helicopters. Call us today at 789-4354 or email reservations@calvinair.com. From providing access to higher learning, fostering young talent in music, to supporting youth development initiatives, the Calvin Air Foundation is playing a pivotal role in nurturing the potential of tomorrow's leaders. Discover the Caribbean from a new perspective with Calvin Air Helicopters. Call us today at 789-4354 or email reservations@calvinair.com. From providing access to higher learning, fostering young talent in music, to supporting youth development initiatives, the Calvin Air Foundation is playing a pivotal role in nurturing the potential of tomorrow's leaders. Discover the Caribbean from a new perspective with Calvin Air Helicopters. Call us today at 789-4354 or email reservations@calvinair.com. From providing access to higher learning, fostering young talent in music, to supporting youth development initiatives, the Calvin Air Foundation is playing a pivotal role in nurturing the potential of tomorrow's leaders. Discover the Caribbean from a new perspective with Calvin Air Helicopters. Call us today at 789-4354 or email reservations@calvinair.com. From providing access to higher learning, fostering young talent in music, to supporting youth development initiatives, the Calvin Air Foundation is playing a pivotal role in nurturing the potential of tomorrow's leaders.
We're back here at the ABFA Technical Center for the second half of our second game of this doubleheader here this evening between Trendsetters and Fort Road FC. And the score at halftime was 4-0 to Trendsetters FC, and we're off. So Trendsetters FC now is kicking from north to south, with Fort Road FC kicking from south to north. And the ball is to Jarvis, Jarvis to Ogaro, Ogaro back to Jarvis. Jarvis goes around one, but cleared by Tittle. Controlled by number 9, Brown. Brown goes across pitch to Hughes. Hughes plays it to Jarvis, but intercepted by number 17 for the Fort Road team. And the ball goes into touch for a throw-in. Throw-in taken to Simon, but ball bounced over Simon's head, intercepted by Kai. Kai plays it forward. Intercepted by Karen. Karen plays it back to the goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper is under some pressure and has to rush her clearance. Ball falls here now for the Fort Road team. She takes a touch, picks up her head, crosses. Played by Hughes, falls back for Fort Road, and the Fort Road plays under some pressure, but she's fouled. And a free kick to Fort Road FC on the right-hand side of the pitch, going to the goal on the northern end, Zico.
Yes, George, Fort Road look like they've started a little bit brighter in the second half. Hopefully they can get back in the game, but you know, chasing a 4-goal, overturning a 4-goal deficit is going to be really difficult. It would mean that they would need to get on the score sheet very early in the second half if they have a chance to make some inroads into this team.
Yeah, and ball crossed in by Kai and collected cleanly by Jarvis. Jarvis boots upfield. Going to it is Joseph, and Joseph heads it down for Knowles. Knowles takes a touch. Joseph gets on it. Number 17, Morris, plays it forward. Taken by a teammate. Tries to play it back for number 7. Number 7 plays it wide, but intercepted by Trendsetters. Bars fall back for the Fort Road team. Fort Road trying to attack down the left. She tries to take a play and does it successfully. Or tries to whip one in, but the ball goes through and straight into the hands of keeper Jarvis. So just a quick recap on the first game this evening was 7-0 in favor of Wadadli. 8-0, sorry, in favor of Wadadli FC over Lady Masters. And we are now into the second half of our second game of this doubleheader here today in the opening day of the Calvin Eyre ABFA Women's Premier League, where Trendsetters lead 4-0 today. 2 goals by Jarvis in the 9th and 15th minute, and 2 goals by Nafisha Squashy in the 22nd and 27th minute. Squashy's here and they're taking to take her on a defender. She does it lovely, gets around the defender, picks up her head, makes a lovely cross into number 4. Oh, and it was miscued, but still fall for her. And as she kicks it, it hits ricochets off the number 17 player, who is Morris, and falls back for her, and goal scored by number 4, Jarvis, here in the 43rd minute, Zico, of play. So now the score is 5-0 to Trendsetters here at the ABFA Technical Center here in our second game of the doubleheader, Zico.
So Jarvis there recording the first hat-trick of the 2025 Calvin Eyre Foundation ABFA Women's Premier League to stretch her team's lead to what I would say is an unassailable lead at this point, George. It'll be difficult to see Fort Road come back from this 5-goal deficit.
Yes, it definitely would be. And here is a throw-in for Trendsetter on the right-hand side, and it will be taken by number 9, Brown. Brown takes the throw. It goes to number 10. Is it number 10, Zico?
It's difficult to see those numbers, George. We're not as young as we used to be. And
some of the numbers in black and the jerseys in white and blue, so it's kind of difficult to see some of these numbers. But there's a throw-in for Fort Road, throw-in taken by Kai. It was a big one, thrown in and headed clear by number 17, Simon. And another throw-in taken again by Kai to a teammate. She tries to turn. She's being hampered by Warner, won by Warner. Ball played forward, but ball goes into touch. And Shida Knowles is on it to take the throw. Knowles takes a big throw. Throw goes over and falls to Kai. Kai tries to turn across, takes on Karen. Karen gets the toe in. Number 17 is into the mix too. Simon, and the ball is cleared, but ricochet back in, ball falls to number 17, Morris. Morris tries to kick forward. And balls into the hands of goalkeeper Anik Jarvis. Jarvis eggs the boot, hits it hard downfield. Tittle is on it, but he covers Tittle. But number 4 is there. Joseph being chased by Kwashi. Brown and Squashy challenged with touched by Brown, by Jarvis. Joseph turns out, being pressured by Squashy, plays it forward. Ball's forward for Brown. Brown is on it. Tackle away. Simon has it. Simon passes the teammate. Teammate tries to boot over the top. Morris intercepts it, falls to Ogaro. Ogaro tries a shot on goal, and the ball bunks and taken by George in goal for Fort Worth.
Second half looked like a repeat of the first half, George. Started with Fort Road pressing high and having a goal-scoring opportunity, and Trendsetters right away getting a chance to score in the second half to stretch their lead.
And ball is with Karen Warner going down the right. She's being chased by Kai Aron. This was a strong and aggressive challenge by Kai and Warner. And the ball goes into touch. And it seems like it's a throw-in for the Trendsetter team. It seems like there's some kind of heated rivalry going on here between Warner and Kai Davis.
I would more say friendly rivalry. I mean, if we get the chance to play against our coach, I think we would try to get some payback for possibly having us run laps in training session, George.
Definitely. And there was some fancy footwork down there on the right side by Kwashi, getting the ball to the defender's legs and getting around her and electing to cross, but the ball was ricocheted out for a corner kick in favor of Trendsetters. So there was no substitutions at halftime, Zico.
I think there were a couple of substitutions. I see the number 10 for Trendsetters being on the field. Unfortunately, we don't have the name corresponding with the numbers, and also the number 12 for Fort Road, Vitane Scott. She would have been introduced for Fort Road players at the half. Those are the two that are noticeable to me. Hopefully, at some point, we would get the corresponding name for that number 10 player for the Trendsetters FC.
So there was a goal kick for Fort Road FC, and to be taken by Devita Tickle, and she elects to boot upfield. It was a poor one, intercepted by Ogaro. Ogaro elects to shoot on goal, but well defended by Tittle and cleared by Tittle to Kai. Kai turns, tries to play one over the top, and there's a player looking to run onto it, but she's surrounded by two defenders, but she has some options on the wide. There was a poor pass, but well intercepted by young Hughes. Hughes is using her body well to protect the ball. She's still in it. Hughes is still in it, but she's been hampered by the number 11, Zico? Number 12 player from Fort Road, and there's a foul. So Hughes seems like she's going to take responsibility to kick this, and there's a big boot over the top, and the ball will go straight through to the goalkeeper to come and clear. The goalkeeper clears and taken at midfield by number 10. Number 10 looks to play it. Number 7 tries to play it through the midfield, but it was a poor one. Pass picked up by number 21, Nose, plays to 10. 10 with a fairly decent touch, but intercepted here by number 17, Simon. Simon plays it wide to Jarvis. Jarvis has Ogaro. Jarvis gets it to Ogaro. Ogaro turns forward, being challenged by number 7, but gets away from number 7, but number 7 elects to foul. So there's a foul on number 7 on number 12, committed by number 7 from Fort Road. So there's a free kick for Trendsetters, Zico.
Yes, Trendsetters just looking to set up. It looks like Camellia Hughes, the Princess Margaret standout in their women's program. She's settling nicely behind the free kick, looking to get her teammates into the box, looking to pick them up. So that free kick from Hughes overhit, and calmly collected by George Alexander in goal.
All right, so this is a turn, ball picked up by Simon. Simon turns a player, under some pressure, but gets away lovely. Or tries to play one through the gap, but intercepted by Joseph. And Simon went back in with a strong challenge, and Joseph and Simon collided, but now, as soon as they go, always. Ball picked up by number 10, picked up by Simon, whisk wide to number 12, or now with a squash on it, looks to take on one, which is Tittle, but Tittle is standing on the ground, being very aggressive. Ball fall for Nose. Nose tries to play it over the top, being chased by number 11, which is Humphreys. Humphreys gets the better of her defender, number 9. Tries to place it through the gap, but well intercepted by number 10, but falls to Humphreys. And then Brown, number 9, clear her lines, and the ball goes into touch for a throw-in for Fort Road.
Looks like the Fort Road team playing with a little bit of impetus, a little bit of incentive. Trying to get back in the game is going to be a daunting task to try to overcome a 5-0 deficit at this point, George. But, you know, their effort so far in the second half, we can say is commendable.
Yeah, most definitely. They made some reshuffle because I think number 17, Morris, was playing at midfield in the first half, but now she's playing right wing back, and she seems to understand the game quite a bit. She's a bit aggressive also. Lovely ball to Ogaro. Ogaro back to Jarvis. Jarvis has some time. She's being hounded by Morris. Morris is right there. Oh, an interception by Morris. Balls fall for Humphreys. Humphreys goes around her into Humphreys run into number 10. Balls fall for Simon. Simon through the gap to Ogaro. Jarvis is on the run. Ogaro decides to try to take on Joseph, but Joseph did well and won that one. And ball cleared by number 10, Wilson, and booted forward into the hands of George. George rolls it out to Joseph. Joseph picks an option out, plays it into number 11. Number 11 plays it to number 7, but he was a bit wayward, so he picked up by number 4 for Chelsetters. She plays it to Nafisha. Squashy. Squashy has room in front, turns, takes on a man. Man falls down. Squashy elects to shoot, and shoot and goal, and it's goal. A lovely strike from some 20 yards out by Nafisha Squashy Zico in the 53rd minute of play to get her hat-trick. So there's 2 hat-tricks this evening, Zico, coming from Jarvis and Squashy, and both of them scoring their goals 10 minutes apart here in the second half, Zico.
Yes, George. I mean, again, Fort Road making that cardinal error of giving possession away. You know, only 10 meters or so away from their penalty area, George. That's always dangerous, especially when you have players in the opposition with the quality of Nafisha Squashy as well as Dinovia Jarvis. So both youngsters tallying hat tricks on the first match day, George. That speaks well for the goal scoring potential of Trendsetter FC. And
Morris tries to play it over the top, but it was a bit errant, and the ball goes straight through to the goalkeeper Jarvis, who boosts it wide. Ball's falling for Squashy. Squashy's on it. She elects to go backward. A lovely ball to number 10. Number 10 tries to play it over the top, but it was a bit hard, and George goes through to George, and George boosts it upfield one time when she had time that she could have taken it up, but unfortunately she didn't. Ball cleared by Tittle, falls to Jarvis, for Davis. Davis flicks it on to Tittle. Tittle plays it to Jarvis. Jarvis turns lovely, picks her head up, looks for a pass, plays it through the gap. Oh, and it's in one-on-one. She tries to score. Goalkeeper comes out and makes a block. She still has time on it, but the offside flag was raised by the referee's assistant on the far side. So all that lovely attack. It was good play from Fort Road, I must say. A wonderful win by DeVita Tittle, passing it into midfield, and got the return pass to get it in a proper space for Kai Davis to make a pass for the player running forward. Ball is won by the ball falls to Davis, and she takes a shot, but comfortably handled by goalkeeper Anika Jarvis.
Yes, George, the Fort Road attacker there in Rolisha Humphreys going just a little bit early on that through ball from Kai Davis. If she'd managed to time her run just a little bit better, then it would have been a lovely goal scoring opportunity.
Definitely. So the ball falls outside for Armstrong. Armstrong has some time. She picks her heads up and tries to play it inside, but plays it straight to Knowles. Knowles has some time. Knowles looks up, tries to play it over the top, but plays it straight to Warner. Warner intercepts and tries to toe poke it for Brown. It's a little way, but Brown did enough to get to it. Oh, but the line assistant flag is up, so it's a throw-in for Fort Wood FC down there on the far side. And the throw-in will be taken by Knowles. Number 21 for Fort Wood, Zico. Zico, I think Fort Wood has a foot in it. The scoreline is a kind of an insurmountable one, but at least I think they have the potential to salvage a goal or two before this one is over. Ball is cleared by Warner, picked up by number 12, Ogaro. Ogaro is Squashy in the same area. Squashy seems like she's been stepped on. Ball played by number 6. Strong challenge by Tittle. Intercepted by Charles, number 7. Charles for Fort Wood. Well done by Young Hughes. Plays it over the top, but a little hard for Ogaro. But it seems like Humphreys could get onto it, but it's being protected by Joseph, number 4 for Fort Wood. She takes a touch. She tries to use her body to protect the ball away from Humphreys. She does so. Good, gets around the corner, tries to play it forward, but it goes to Nafisa. Squashy, and the referee blows that the ball went into touch, so it's a throw-in for Trendsetters on the far side, down the right-hand side.
It looks like, you know, the Fort Wood FC, they're struggling with a little bit of fitness, George. It's always difficult not having the ball, and that takes a toll. But, you know, improved fitness would make things a little bit easier.
And a cross turn into goal here by Brown here for Trendsetters, Zico. Number 9, Brown, scoring in the 57th minute of play here, Zico. Is that correct?
Yes, that would be number 9, Tadia Brown. You know, looking to find her teammates in the box with a cross. You know, misread by young Jolie George Alexander in goal and running under it a bit there, George. You know, it's playing under the lights. It's never an easy proposition here at the technical center. And if you're not on your A game, it can do you in at times.
Yeah, definitely. Alexander definitely will, you know, rule that one because it was unfortunate. Oh, we have a substitution here now for Trendsetters. Coming off the pitch is number 6, Humphreys.
6.
And replacing her is Lakeisha Samuel, number 3. You know, our former national defender. And I think Lakeisha's daughter is on the field here. I think is number 2. Hughes, it is. So there's a mother-daughter combination out here for Trendsetters this evening, Zico. And there's also a substitution for
number 7.
Number 7 coming off.
And
number...
It's difficult to see.
It's difficult to see the number of the players that's on, but there's also a change of Fort Wood FC, Zico. So we have 2 changes. And Fort Wood is on the attack here. Into Humphreys, but Humphreys tried to turn it around the corner, but it didn't come off. Picked up by Lakeisha, but intercepted. Lakeisha putting some pressure on Humphreys. Humphreys plays it wide to number 12. It's Scott. And Scott turns it forward, but picked up by goalkeeper Jarvis. Picked up by Morris. Norris has some time and space to shoot. Elects to shoot, but goes wide right-hand post of goalkeeper Anik Jarvis here, Zico.
As you mentioned earlier, George, you know, I mean, Fort Wood does have the quality to at least get a couple of goals, and that's important. Even if the result in this one may be out of reach, it's always important to, psychologically, at least, to have the ability to put some away, because that's going to bode well for you in the upcoming games.
And yes, Zico, definitely. You know, you could use this game as a learning, you know, experience. There's a miscue by Lakeisha, and the ball is played over, but Hughes is on it. Hughes is trying to hold off the defender. The defender wins it. Oh, and tries to pass it in the box to a teammate, but Anik Jarvis is out fairly quickly and able to fall onto the ball.
I think just now there, Humphreys, I think she would have, Alicia Humphreys, I think she would have done better going it alone, George. She tried to be a little bit too unselfish there and, you know, missing out on an opportunity to put her name on the score sheet and pull one back for her team.
Yeah, so that was an interception by Tittle, and she drove forward with some aggression, Zeke, I must say just now. Plays it the Kai taking and a player here 1-on-1. There's a player down, number 4 Jarvis, but The referee hasn't seen she's down, so the game is still in play. The ball is here with Humphreys. Now Humphreys takes on one player, but Humphreys loses the ball now is with Simon. Simon plays it forward, picked up by Morris. Morris played it back forward, headed clear by Karen Warner. Number 10 now is going on it and will let it go into touch so that her teammate could get some attention here from the referees. And Zico, just to add a bit of context here, Lakeisha Samuel has been subbed into the pitch there, and her daughter, number 2, young Hughes, is on the pitch. Also, her sister, number 17, is on the pitch. So there's quite a family connection out here in the trendsetter ranks this evening, Zico.
Family affair for
and Lakeisha's sister is the coach also of trendsetters, Zico. So it's definitely a family affair here, Zico. And they're giving a good account of themselves.
Yes, and it definitely bodes well for our female program. I mean, there's a bit of pedigree, even in the previous game, and you know, when we look at the ranks of both teams, we're seeing daughters of former national players looking to carry on their father's legacy, which is really refreshing for us, and their mothers in some instances, which is really refreshing to see.
And it seems like there will be a substitution, Zico. Number 15 seems like she's off for Fort Road, and number 6 looks like she's coming on.
Anisha Versailles
is off, and number 6 is coming on, and unfortunately
it looks like Jarvis.
We don't have the number to correspond with the name here in the oncoming player, so we just say the number 6 player for Fort Road FC is coming on.
Also, it looks like young Jarvis is suffering.
Oh no, my apologies, Zico. Bonteef is coming on.
Kayla Bonteef.
The Kayla Bonteef is coming on here for Fort Road, number 6, and number 15 is off Versailles.
And we also looks like Denovia Jarvis has been taken off the field. Doesn't look like she's been substituted just yet, but she looks like she's getting some treatment. Also suffering from a bit of cramps, you know, and it's been really hard running for Jarvis. She's put in a good shift, you know, tallying 3 goals for her trendsetter team. Yeah,
so we're in the 63rd minute of play here, Zico, at the ABFA Technical Center, and the score is 7-0 in favor of trendsetter. 3 goals to Squashy, 3 goals to Jarvis, and 1 goal for Brown here at the ABFA Technical Center in this 2025 Women's Premier League sponsored by Calvin A Foundation, Zico. And there's an interception by Joseph, but taken back by Simon. Simon is taken on Joseph and got him past. Simon goes across Joseph. Good defended by Joseph, but there's no foul blown, which we think is a bit harsh, but here comes Vivica Tittle coming forward with it. She's been challenged by Ogaro. Ball falls for Kai Davis. Kai Davis plays over the top to Humphreys. Humphreys loses out to Hughes, and the referee blows her whistle. And there's another player down in the box, which looks to be like Simon Zico for trendsetters here.
Yes,
number 17.
That was a heavy collision there between Elika Joseph.
No, I think that was was Elika Joseph and Simon.
And Simon. There was a lot of contact. I would say a lot more contact than the first penalty that was called. However, the referee, in her estimation, allowed play to continue, deeming it a fair challenge, George.
Yes, and as you said, the referee has a better view. She's closer to the play than we are, and she decides that there was no foul committed on Simon, so she elected to let the play continue. And the medics are now on the pitch, giving treatment to Simon, Zico. So Zico, I think this one is kind of to be concluded as a wrap. We're here now into the 65th minute of play, Zico, and the score is comfortably 7-0 to trendsetters, unfortunately for the Fort Road team. The Fort Road team they had a knockout earlier, and the Fort Road team was one of the better teams that I came here to watch. It's unfortunate that it's not going their way this evening, but there's some quality there, and I think if they get to train on a regular basis and get to put in the work, that, you know, their performances in the next 9 games, because it's a 10-game season for all these teams, I think they will be able to make better account of themselves.
Yes, I think definitely looking at the players, I mean, with us being so close to the field, it gives us a better insight. I mean, clearly fitness can be improved, but at any rate, irrespective of how fit you are, you know, our coaching brain tells us that there can always be a little bit of improvement in your fitness. And once that conditioning gets better, and the performances should improve. But it's very, very important that these young ladies understand that it's a long season.
Yeah, it's definitely
I mean, they're going to be playing for them. It's 10 games. This is 1 of 10. So it's important that they don't put too much stock into the initial result, but understand there's always room for improvement, one, but there's always the opportunity to come back next week and give a better account of themselves.
But it looks like Simon has gotten her treatment and look like she could be able to continue. And from the look of things, so she's walking to the half line with the physio, and let's hope that she could come back out, because I think there's a player who already came off and didn't return for trendsetter Zico. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 players on the pitch of trendsetters Zico.
Yeah, it looks like Simon is favoring a shoulder. I know from personal experiences, shoulder injuries can be very, very, sometimes it doesn't look like it's a massive injury, but with your shoulders, it's very ticklish at times, and she seems to be getting some additional treatment by the physiotherapist and the medic on the sideline. Hopefully, she's not too worse for the wear, and she can come back, if not in this game, but we'll see her again in their second encounter.
Yes, and there's a throwing now for trendsetters taken by number 10 is for number 4, or number 4 is back on the pitch, Jarvis, and the ball is with Agaro. Agaro tries to turn, but the ball is won by Wilson. Wilson tries to play it forward to Humphreys, but Kai Davis gets there before Humphreys and was challenged by Warner. No, Kai Davis gets around Warner. She looks up, she looks at the option. Oh, there was a great one by Humphreys, but better defending by Lakeisha Samuel. And there's a foul blown by referee Simon, indicating free kick for trendsetters. Yes, Zico. So yeah, it seems like it was a shoulder injury for Simon, but Simon is making her way back on the pitch. So trendsetters is now back to full numbers. And the free kick is taken by Brown, played wide to number 10. Number 10 ranges, tried to play a diagonal ball, but intercepted by Joseph. Ball falls to Tittle. Tittle boots it over the top, headed on by Hughes, but number Brown gets it first. Brown passes back to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper has it. She's taking some time off the clock, I would presume. Now she decides to play it over the top. Picked up by number 10. Number 10 turns. Squashy is in support with number 10. Number 10 still has it. Plays it down the line. Squashy is making a run. Squashy gets there first between Joseph and Tittle. And Squashy never gives up any place. She's making an effort to get it, but the ball trickles over the end line.
On the previous play, George, Fort Road would have missed out on a very good opportunity to score. Alicia Humphreys taking a lot of time to get back in an onside position, and when Tittle intercepted and played a really good ball over the top, she was not in a position to run onto it, being offside. So, missing out on another opportunity, at least an opportunity to pull a goal back for her team.
Yeah, most definitely. So we're back into the run of play here, and the ball is with trendsetters. Ball is being crossed in and collected comfortably by George Alexander, who decides to boot, and a lovely boot. Falls at half line. Scott is on it. Scott is being challenged by Simon, but Scott wins that one. His plays over the top by the player. Humphreys is chasing it, but in a challenge with Warner, ball goes back to Jarvis, controlled by Lakeisha Samuel. Lakeisha Samuel plays it wide to Brown. Brown gets to play one time to midfield to number 17, Simon. Simon takes a touch, and number 4 is making a run. And the ball is played to number 4, is on it. She's going to goal, looks up, decides to take a toe punch, but ball goes wide. So the shot went off target and into touch, and there's a goal kick for Fort Road FC. And Fort Road FC is struggling here. Quite a few players gain cramp. Joseph is gain cramp. Number 21, Nose is gain cramp. So Nose is actually off the pitch at the minute. So Fort Road is down to 10 players, Zico. And Nose don't look like she'll make it back, Zico.
Quite a few players suffering from cramps, George, and that's indicative of fitness. as the fitness level improves, we'll see less incidences of cramp. And it's important that the young ladies take care of that aspect of their game so we can see improved games as the weeks and months continue.
The ball is now on the far side with Morris. Morris tries to take it number 10 on, but number 10 gets the foot in and the ball goes in touch for throwing for Fort Road FC. Ball is being thrown forward to Wilson. Wilson tries to get in it, but cleared by Brown. Then falls to Humphreys, falls to Davis. Kai Davis has space to run into. Humphreys made a run over the top. It's a lovely ball played forward, but headed by Warner. Then cleared. Wilson on it, intercepted by Squashy. Squashy flicks it forward, but there's a player down in Jarvis, number 4 for Trendsetters, so the referee stops the play. We're now into the 71st minute of play here at the ABFA Technical Center in the second game of our doubleheader this evening, where we have Fort Road FC taking on Trendsetters FC, and the score margin at this point is 7-0 in favor of Trendsetters, and we are now into the 71st minute, Zico.
Yes, Jarvis there with that final run. You know, just coming back on after getting treatment. We always know that that burst of energy, as soon as you think you've gotten over a cramp, is always going to be the telling one. And obviously, you know, the shift that she's put in so far has been tremendous for her team, but you know, it looks like she won't be able to continue. So she's still getting treatment. Just to recap, it's Trendsetters leading Fort Road FC 7-0. We had goals in the 9th, 15th, and 43rd minute by Denovia Jarvis. We also had a hat trick so far by Nafisha Squashy, the 22nd, 27th, and the 53rd, and Tadia Brown rounding off the scoring in the 57th minute with a cross that eluded young Jolie George Alexander in goal.
Yes, Zico. So we'll see that we have an injury also for a Fort Road player who is on the ground down there. Looks like that person is suffering from cramps also, just like Jarvis is suffering from. Jarvis is back up and hoping to go back out and continue this game. There's somewhat over 7 minutes to play in this game, but there's quite a few minutes of added on time
we would
to be considered.
Anticipate at least 3, possibly 5, all things considered, with the substitutions being made as well as the injuries being treated. So hopefully we will have a bit of a resumption sooner. But you know, again, the cramps are indicative of fitness not being where it needs to be. But the good thing about it, this is the first game of the season, and there's a lot of opportunities to make amends. There's a lot of opportunities for improvement.
Well, the player is back up on her feet, and the physio or the medic is assisting her to come up to the side. It looks like it is number 10, Wilson.
Yes.
Nisha
Wilson.
Yes, making her way off the pitch here with the medic. So they were already down to 10 men, Zico, and one more player now is going to carry them down to 9.
I think at this point they're just trying to see out the game with the score at 7-0. You know, but we had 8 goals in the first game, 7 in this one. The average football fan would be amazed that they get to see 15 goals in 2 matches, albeit both one-sided affairs. Hopefully, as the weeks and the months continue, we'll have a little bit more competitive games. Still want to see all the goals, but hopefully it can be a little bit more competitive in the weeks to come as these girls get their legs under them and improve in their fitness and their conditioning.
Yes, and the play has resumed here. The ball is played forward by Fort Road, intercepted by Warner. Pick up by Lakeisha Samuel, played forward, intercepted by the Fort Road player, but intercepted now back to Ogaru. Ogaru has some time, there's a player overlapping. Ogaru plays the player number 14. Number 14 has some space in front of her to run into. She's into the 18-yard box. Oh, and a strong sliding tackle by Devita Tittle to intercept that run by the number 14 player for Trendsetters, and the ball goes into touch. And we have a throw-in now for Trendsetters.
So there's a little bit of drizzle, you know, at the ABFA Technical Center in the waning moments of the match, but the action continues with Trendsetters attacking in the person of Shakira Ogaro, looking to whip in that cross, you know, comfortably dealt with by Kadisha Morris, showing her experience there in the back to stave off the attack.
Ball is cleared, headed up in the air by Simon. Try to control by Simon, but the forward player uses her body very comfortably to keep off Simon. Ball falls to Jarvis. Jarvis takes a touch, looks up, makes a pass to midfield to Lakeisha. Lakeisha turns out, tries to play it wide, but plays it straight to Kai. Kai intercepts, looks up, Kai looking for some options. She finds an option in her teammate, takes a touch, plays one forward to Humphreys, a bit away from Humphreys, so intercepted by Brown, cleared by Brown, and controlled by Kwashi, but fouled by Tittle, and is a free kick for Trendsetters. So Zico, we are now into the 77th minute of play here, Zico, and free kick to be taken by Brown for Trendsetters. Brown tries to go straight to goal, ball goes straight through and comfortably handled by George Alexander in goal. Under some pressure from young Nafis Kwashi looking to get a fourth, to get the beef hat-trick, as they would say in Trinidad. But George Alexander did well to hold on to that one and didn't fumble it for Squashy to get onto. So plays continues. Squashy makes a run down the right, ball is played into her feet, but it's a bit stiff. And due to the rain that is coming, slicks onto the pitch and goes into touch at the far end of the pitch for a goal kick for Fort Road FC, who is suffering at this minute to a 7-0 deficit being handed to them by the Trendsetters team. So goal kick to be taken by Devika Tittle, who winds up, plays it wide to Morris. Morris takes a good first touch, looks up, weighs her option out, tries to play the midfield, plays it lovely in the midfield for Willis, who miscontrolled it, but picked up by Jarvis, picked back up by Davis. Now it goes false to Warner plays over the top, headed on, but it goes straight to the goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper elects to boot forward, falls to Agaro tries the shot, but it goes up in the air. And there was a strong challenge by Lakeisha Samuel and Joseph, and the referee blows foul on Lakeisha Samuel. So now we have a free kick for Joseph and the Fort Road team. Free kick to be taken by Devika Tittle. Tittle boots it straight to Sky Davis. Sky Davis turns, plays the ball through the gap for Humphreys, and Humphreys on it. Humphreys gets in front of it, tries to toe pocket past Jarvis in goal, but comfortably for it. Ball rolled out to Brown. Brown controls it, goes to number 10. Number 10 turns, looks for Kwashi. Kwashi makes a run into the channel, ball plays to Kwashi. Lovely take by Kwashi. Decides to take on a man one-on-one. Kwashi goes past her man. Kwashi is still going. And blocked by Devika Tittle, and the ball goes into touch for a corner it is, but there's a player, looks like Elika Joseph, who is down here suffering from some cramps here in the 79th minute of play, Zico.
Yes, but that was good recovering, great recovery run by Devita Tittle, showing her experience, understanding where the danger is likely to be. Nafisa Squashy doing a good job of eluding her marker and rounding her defender, but it was cleared off the line by the experienced Devita Tittle. Still full of running, which is amazing to see. Devita would have put in a very good shift over the years with our senior women, so it's good to still see that she's still with the game and still with teams trying to bring the younger players through the system. I mean, this Fort Road players team is similar to Lady Masters in terms of having a lot of young players, but having the ability to have some senior players to help them in their development and help them along the way.
Most definitely, Zico. We can't complain about the effort from Tittle this evening, the effort from Joseph, the effort from Kai. Shida Nose played a fair part, but unfortunately the legs couldn't take it to the end of it. So we're just looking here now to see we're into the 80th minute of play. Excuse me. And there's a player down, so we just want to see how much time is added on by the ref before we come to the end of this game here with Trendsetters leading 7-0 here in the second game of our doubleheader here at the ABFA Technical Center in the opening weekend of the 2025 Women's Premier League, sponsored by Calvin Ayre and facilitated by the Antigua and Barbuda Football Association. Excuse me.
So Joseph looks like she's been assisted off the field, and play is about to resume with a corner kick from the right side of the field for Trendsetters FC.
Taken by the number 10, and the ball goes straight into touch, so it will be a goal kick for Trendsetters FC. In the 80, we are now into the second minute of extra time here at the ABFA Technical Center in the second game of our doubleheader this evening between Trendsetters and Fort Road FC, Zico. And we must say we came here with the expectations of seeing some football, and we did see a lot of goals here this evening. We see there's work to be done on all parties, including the teams that has won these games handsomely.
Yes.
So looking forward to the second weekend, Zico, of play. Hopefully it's a 5-team competition. Zico played over 2 rounds. So this weekend is the weekend where Nabu Samuel Cutting Edge got in a bye. So they will be in action next week, and hopefully one of these teams will be able to, put in an extra 2 weeks of work so that they could be better when they come back to the field of play. So we're back into play here. The ball, Trendsetter attacking with Nafisha Squashy. She's under some pressure from Tittle. Tittle comes away winner of that, but Squashy did not give up, and Squashy touched it into play for a throw-in for Fort Road. Throw taken by DeVita, throwed up. Wilson gets it, but Wilson made a lovely dummy and falls to Joseph. Joseph plays it to Davis. Davis plays it over the top, but great positioning by Karen Warner to head that one away. And Brown was able to run it down. Brown plays it one time down the line. Morris looks like she'll get on it before the Trendsetter player, but unfortunately she loses out. And the Trendsetter player recovered but fouled. The Fort Pro player recovered, but there was a foul, an infringement on the number 10 from Trendsetter. So there's a free kick for Trendsetter going from north to south on the right-hand side of the pitch. Free kick will be taken by the number 7 player, which is Nafisha Squashy. Zico, and we're into the 4th minute of extra time here, Zico, as we look to conclude this game. Free kick taken by Squashy, low, hard, driven in, and through the legs of quite a few players, Zico, to trickle out for a goal kick.
It's amazing. That ball was driven the diagonally, the length of the penalty area, eluding everybody, and goes into touch for a goal kick. So the final whistle should be sounding any moment now. The Fort Road FC contingent looking to take as much time as they possibly can.
She captain. And
so here we continue. And that's the final whistle. Referee Chanella brings this encounter to an end. It's a 7-0 win for Trendsetter FC. Goals again by a hat-trick by Denovia Jarvis, tallying in the 9th, 15th, and 43rd. Supported ably by Nafisa Squashy, also with a hat-trick, the 22nd, 27th, and the 53rd minute. And today Brown rounding off the scoring for Trendsetter FC with her 57th-minute effort.
Yeah, most definitely, Zico. It's been a good game, Zico. I can't complain about the effort made by both teams. I just think Trendsetter was the one who took the opportunities more. Trendsetter had a more organized team. I would say they had their players in good positions throughout the whole game. I think if Fort Wood had a little more at midfield, Fort Wood could have withstand some of this pressure. But Kai Davis alone was not enough to keep them within this game. And as you said earlier, it is a 7-0 win for the Trendsetters FC to start out the opening week of the Calvinier-sponsored ABFA Women's Premier League here at the Technical Center in Painters, Zico. And just to close off, Zico, it's always been a pleasure to be here working with you throughout these two games. And hopefully as we go along, we could improve and make things a lot more easier and better for the viewers out there who's watching these games. I don't know if you have anything in closing, Zico. So also, before we go, we must say that Trendsetters has won a $500 this evening by winning the first game of the tournament. So we'll look to get into that.
Hopefully, coaches will make use of the opportunity with the game being streamed live, and also have the ability to go back on Facebook and look at it, and they could use that in their preparation for the upcoming encounters. Look at ways they can improve. Look at ways and means that their performances can be better. All of this is brought to you by the Calvinier Foundation, and it's important that our teams look at maximizing the use of the available technology. So, just to put it out there, games can be reviewed and rewatched on Facebook and YouTube and on the Generation Next sports show Facebook page, as well as the Calvinier Foundation Facebook page. Hopefully they can make use of that opportunity, George.
Yeah, most definitely. So this is George Saw Dublin and Desmond Ziegler closing off here from the first week of the Calvinier sponsored ABFA Women's Premier League. Good night. Good evening, and we're here at the post-match conference here with Coach Nikisha Samuel and young Nafisha Squashy after this game of Trendsetters versus Fort Wood FC. We're with the winning coach and the captain of the Trendsetter team. And the first question goes to the coach. Coach, this was a comfortable win for you this evening. I just want your thoughts and your team's performance, and if there's anything that UCR would like to improve on going into the next few weeks.
I'm happy with the win. I think they execute what we plan to go on the field and do. I think we need to communicate a little bit more and do a little bit more passing. But overall, the performance, I was pleased with the performance overall.
Yeah, I think it was a lot more organized than them, especially at midfield. I think these were dominated the game most of all, and I must say that the team put out a really good performance. Young Squashy, this is the first time I've ever been encountered with you. You scored a hat-trick this evening along with your teammate Jarvis. How you feel and scoring that? You think you could have gotten a little more, or you're comfortable with the hat-trick?
I don't think I performed bad on my teammates. I think that for sure we could have shoot more goals. But that's just something we have to come to the next game and just work on putting away every chance that we get.
All right, so Harris, I see you have a lot of experienced players in your team. You even have experience on your bench. I see you have Coach Warner, Lakeisha, Samuel. I see Ogaro is back from university here. So just in terms of your team, you know what I'm saying, I see you have some young players too. So just in terms of that, how you plan to keep everybody happy, because the players that starting is one thing, but the bench, how you plan to keep the rotation going and keep that camaraderie?
Well, what we normally do, we try to mix the team. Like we put a little experience and a little more younger players, because the younger players are fitter than so they will be like coming like the workhorse, the engine for the team. Where the older players now, they will try to lead them from behind in the position. Normally we put in the back, you will see young Keke with the veteran. So she have more experience, so she will lead Karen Keke from there. In the middle where we'll have Lakisha and another small one. So we try to mix the team all around. So you might come and see the same starting team. And with Trendsetter, we try to invest more in the youth players, because these are girls that we had playing for us for the past 2 years, coming out of school league. So now they are up and running, and they might look like professional players. Some of them even play for the national team, So they went out and they do just exactly what we plan and walk away with the 3 points.
All right, so Squashy, I see you playing up front. I was watching the under-15 tournament the other day, and you was playing at midfield. So I'd just like to know what's your preferred position. Your scoring goes from anywhere, play, so that's not new. I've played against your father back in the day, and you definitely cut to the right cloth. But I just want to know, where you prefer as a player, to be up front or to be coming from midfield?
Well, I prefer midfield because I like to shoot, and I also like to see, I like to have the feeling of giving somebody else a goal, making them feel special about themselves and so. Striking is not bad, but I just prefer midfield. I like to be more in the play. When I'm playing strike, I only shift on the line. I like to be more inside the middle, so I can play with the defense, I can play with the wingers, and I can play with the striker.
As well, that answer is definitely your father's child, because your father was a midfielder. He liked to give the ball to other people to score, and that's a good trait to have. So it's been a pleasure having both of you here. Wish you all the best through the rest of the season, and I expect to come and see that kind of impressive football next week. Have a good evening.
All right, you too.
All right.